Hi, my name's Elton Bucock, Urban Media, and since starting Urban Media in 1997, I've had years of questions all around digital marketing and the internet and so on. So I thought it might be worth just answering some of those questions. Clearly, I can't get through them all, but I thought I'd make a series of videos to answer some of the questions that I've been faced with over the last 21, 22 years and see if some of them resonate with you. So the question I want to answer today is one of those funny ones. It's, why should I use an agency? I mean, after all, even celebrities endorse things like Wix. Man, do you know how many times I've had the question or even seen people that have gone off to Wix and they have a website, so why is that any different to one that an agency might have built them, and they've saved a few quid, so they really are proud of their achievement. Okay, that's great. And I guess whatever industry you're in, you've probably got something similar. You know, there are so many DIY products on the market that I could go and I don't need to use a builder or a painter or a whatever it happens to be. I can go and buy it. Well, of course you can. But will you do as good a job as a professional who studied this stuff and that's all they spend their time doing? Well, with most agencies, I'd like to suggest that the answer is no, you're very unlikely to go away and do it. So, okay, well, that's fine, and of course I'm going to say that. So let me try and explain why I would say it, because I think that's important. See, Wix is just a tool in order to build a website, and it's not just Wix. You know, there's loads of them. So Wix is just almost like the Google of the day. There are still other search engines, and there's definitely more cola drinks than just Coke. So, but let's use that example. So Wix is a website builder, and it makes it easy for somebody who doesn't build websites to build a website. But of course, what it misses is the thinking behind what goes into a website. See, when we're building a website, when an agency is building a website, they're not really looking at the how to put together some HTML code. I mean, that's a long time since people really thought about that side of it. What you're thinking about as an agency when you're building somebody a website is more things like target audience and conversion rate optimization and search engine friendliness and all of these other things that go around it. Now, unless you're an expert in all of those things, just having the tool doesn't really help. So I could go and get I could go and get myself a digger. I could go get a JCB tomorrow. But whatever you do, don't let me loose on your garden with it. I'm probably going to make a mess. But I have the tools. You could argue for a lot of people that, I've got a hammer and I've got a screwdriver and I've got a saw. Might be the same thing though. Not everybody can become a builder overnight. So, you've got to be really careful and separate out what you're discussing, because with a website building platform, whether that be something like hand coding the HTML, or whether it be WordPress, or whether it be Wix, they're just the raw tools. With a website, it's the thinking that goes behind how we're going to generate you more business, and the tools are just the tools. Now, I could talk for hours on a technical level as to why those systems are not as good in terms of your Wixes, why they're not as good as your WordPresses and so on. But that's opinion. I don't want to just throw around opinion. What I want to do is give you some really helpful advice and sort of a different way to think about it. What you're buying with an agency, and it does cost more than doing it yourself, is all of that experience on how they're going to generate you more profit, get you more sales, and generate a return on the investment. So if understanding that difference between just Wix and doing it yourself, or actually having an agency in place, if you understand that having an agency will generate you a far better return on investment, we'd love to talk to you. So info@urbanmedia.co.uk. There's other information around this video about how you can get in touch with us. So whatever you do, if you're looking to generate additional sales, profits, and you actually want a return on investment, not just a website, then whatever you do, get in touch with us.